on what it looks like basically to flat pick. A lot of people were asking on the live earlier this morning, give some in-depth um, video lessons on the basics of flat picking. I will do that in the near future, but I like to get on these lives. These are pretty fun, and just I think a lot of people are kind of like me. They don't really um, necessary necessarily thrive in all the theory kind of stuff, but they're kind of visual learners. And I really feel by just looking at people play and seeing what taking tips and cues from what they do, I think you could take a few things and apply it. So I've said this from the beginning. If you want to be efficient at flat picking a guitar, and this isn't just bluegrass, this is blues, whatever you're playing, right? Um, you're going to be most efficient when you're using just just a tiny bit of the guitar pick. A lot of beginners start playing, and you see them, they're holding the pick like this. This is just like a standard medium Diodario. I usually have Fender mediums. That's my guitar pick of choice. I'm not one for those blue chips. I could never spend $40 on a guitar pick because I just lose them anyway. um, yeah, if I have $40, I'm going to buy some good coffee or some groceries. We're not buying guitar picks for $40. That's a sin. um, I think these actually play better. The mediums, at least for bluegrass, you get plenty of tone out of the guitar picks. So use just the so here's what I'm doing, and it may be a little different from what you're doing, but I point my index. It's kind of pointed, almost parallel, almost going right with the pick, right? It's kind of like that. I'm probably using my index finger is probably at the same length as the pick, almost, maybe a little bit up, right there, something like that. That or like that, something like that. That's kind of what it looks like. And as you can see, I'm using just the very tip of the guitar pick. This is how you get that dancing over the strings, kind of Doc Watson sound. That's the reason certain players sound so effortless, is because they're not having to hit a note and then pull away, because they can just all get they can get all the notes with every stroke without having to move off the fret. They can keep their hand in tight, and when you're staying tight to the strings, to your guitar, then you can really get a lot of speed, and you can get that real fast fiddle effect, that blazing fast Billy Strings type of. You could. It's a lot easier. But if I'll try it this way, for instance. I'll try like a similar lick, and I'll try to play it as fast, and it won't come out right. So you could hear that. That's a lot slower. That's at least 30% slower. So there's one thing you could do right there if you want to play like strings or anybody you like, or just play better than you're doing now, faster, more efficient, is hold the pick like that. Try that, and try just using the tip of the guitar pick. And I'll just play a couple of things just to show you what it kind of looks like. You all know what the right hand is doing, but another thing is actually, guitar teachers and all the best, and there's plenty of guitar teachers out there. I like Marty, I think what his name is, I forget his last name. There's plenty of teachers that will tell you to do something I'm not going to tell you. They say use more wrist. Well, that may be efficient for some people, but I would argue, actually, you would want to use less wrist for bluegrass. You want to use more elbow movement. You want it to look like this. If you look at Doc Watson, he's barely moving his wrist. What happened to my screen here? Come on, YouTube. Just learning. See, I'm learning something new too, this video stuff. So, we all got to start somewhere. So this is how it should look like. You do not need to be. So a lot of people pick like that. They're coming off the. You're never going to get fast doing that. Why? You're barely going to get a few notes. Hello, Zigo. Hello, everyone. Isabella. Damn, I don't even want to say that third one. What's up, Freddie? What's going on? That's a funny name. But let me show you what it looks like. And if I cough during this, I'm sorry guys, I got a cold. Little ragtime Annie. A little cold out here, missing a couple of those notes, but we'll get them. We'll get them in there eventually. But you get the idea. Let's see here. And I'm playing, just kind of half speed. I ain't really blazing through this one because my hands are frozen. Let's see. Let's play some Black Mountain Rag. I've played it 1,000 times. I'm kind of tired of playing it, but everyone seems to love that one. Doc Watson plays it. Billy Strings plays it. There's another one that I really want to do a lesson on called Don't Let Your Deal Go Down. Let's see. Or, anyway, we'll get there. Black Mountain Rag. Okay. That little chicken deal that he does there, that little, forgot that. Or you can go something like that. What's up, Kyle? Just out here doing a little live, little in-depth lesson again on the right hand technique. Anyway, so you can kind of see that how the hand is staying real in tight, close. The notes, it's hitting all the notes, well, about 95% of them right now or less. But the reason I'm able to hit as many as I can get in there is because my hand is staying in tight, close. Another thing you could do, and I had to work out this when I started out, when my hand was tight, stiff. My fingers were kind of constantly, if you can learn how to, it just takes practice. If you can kind of just do that motion and get the fingers to where they're not so, frozen. You want to try to have have a firm grip on the guitar pick, but not have these bottom three still locked up. You'll get a more natural sound. You'll sound less robotic. You know, a lot of people sound very, uh, I don't know, like robots. I guess they're very good, technical, but if you'll sound more natural. The looser you can be, just like anything, boxing, whatever. You want to stay loose. Uh, yeah, that is a funny name. What's up, Alan? Cassandra. Hello. Oh, what is that? That's an interesting looking icon there. I need to come up with a logo for my site. So my YouTube channel here. I don't know what to make it, but probably something, very original, like a guitar, because who would think of that? That's no one would ever guess that. Let's see. Uh-oh. Almost screwed up the whole lesson. Let's do something else. Let's play, what's this one? Salt Creek? That Four Potatoes. I'll show you all that later too. That's what they call four potatoes. At least that's what they called it growing up. When I was growing up playing in bluegrass festivals and stuff. It started out, they'd say, somebody started out four potatoes. There we go. Yeah, Salt Creek. I'll redo a lesson on that one. I need to learn more songs for you all, so you all keep dropping in the comments what songs and lessons or certain guitar licks you want. Bluegrass, country, even some blues stuff or whatever like that. I could do that. Whatever. We'll venture out of it eventually. I'm just trying to grow the channel right now, so share, like, subscribe, do all that stuff, Get it pushing for the algorithms. Got a lot of new followers lately. Really appreciate that. Got the links up, the Fund Me links, the Coffee app, and the Patreon. Not sure how all that works yet, but it's up there if anybody wants to help out a little bit. Gonna get some new mics. Probably gonna go to Guitar Center and get a condenser mic or something, and maybe a camera. So I'm not sure. That's in the future though. Let's see. Let me play something else. Little Sadie. Out of tune, I know. I need to restring my Martin. This guitar is way out of intonation. I've tuned it 10 times. I can't get it right. Here's what it would look like to cross pick a little bit with keeping your hand in tight. Worried Man Blues. Probably should do a full lesson on that one. I don't get people these days like I'm a big rock guitarist, but I'm a big rock guitarist, but still I'm not a huge fan of this, and I still like every aspect of this when we got people listening to little. All right. Yeah. So some of the I think what you're trying to say is some of the new mainstream music is really watered down, and everyone just wants to make a hit, make money. It's yeah, a lot of it's garbage. Thank you, I appreciate that, Skylar. That's a nice compliment. Um, thanks, Nathan. Appreciate it. Um, what do you enjoy most of? What do you enjoy most out of playing the guitar? Um, Probably learn a new thing. Honestly, at this point, sharing knowledge with people. I love to show people stuff that because I'm still excited about playing and everything, but my goals have kind of changed. Maybe going to be in another band again soon, but I don't know. Life kind of got in the way, but um, if those opportunities arise, then that's great. But yeah, just I have a lot of fun getting on here and showing people what I know, spreading the bluegrass stuff. Um, yeah, just learned to love your picks. Learned a couple Doc Watson licks from you when I first started things. Yeah, right on. Yeah, that's kind of my style, really. I grew up. I think I play a lot like him. I've heard people say it's because I grew up living with my grandparents on the weekends and stuff when my parents were at work. So I naturally gravitated towards the. I didn't go to the computer. I went to his record player, Grandpa's record player, and he had a bunch of Doc Watson records in there and Stanley Brother records and all the old timers. All the goodies, all the Carter Family, uh, Chuck Wagon Gang, just anything good. Especially I kind of my ear just gravitated towards that flat picking. I loved fiddle music, even some of the Texas swing stuff, San Antonio Rose, things like that. I liked a lot of old country, Merle Haggard, anything with good guitar in it is what one of the first songs I learned was Billy in the Low Ground, actually from Doc Watson. I think I about broke Grandpa's record listening to that thing. 8 hours a day for a few days straight, just trying to get those licks down. I started out with the intro. See if I can remember. It's been a minute since I played that one. Anyway, a little rusty, but something like that. Billy in the Low Ground. That was one of the first ones I learned when I was a little kid. I was just trying to. I couldn't hear what he was doing. But I kept rewind. On a record player. You just can't. It's not like it is today. You have to actually lift the record player up, lift the needle or whatever they call it up, and set it back just a little bit. And sometimes you get it wrong, and then you rewound it a minute, and you got to learn listen to the whole beginning of the song. So it's super inefficient, but that's why it took so long to get stuff down. But thank God for YouTube, and you can actually slow down videos now, learning stuff. Half speed or 75% is really good. 75%, YouTube allows you to slow videos down in the right top hand corner of that little icon that looks like a gear. If you click on that, down. I don't like to slow it down more than halfway. 50% is because if you go any further lower than that, the sound quality is so horrible you probably can't decipher the notes anyway. Little tip if anybody wants to know. Let's see here. You need to make playlists on YouTube music or backing tracks. Yeah. I've thought about that. Yeah, outside, and good old California, outside, getting fresh air, God's creation. It's a way better. Playing outdoors is like, I feel like you have to as a bluegrass picker. Going to all the bluegrass festivals growing up, it's outside. Everyone got their coffee and pie. All the old timers going outside, picking under a big old tree. That's the vibe for sure. Okay, what else? Well, I think I probably will get off here. I just wanted to start being more consistent with these lives to get going with my channel. Please share the channel, and all that good stuff. Help me get to 3K. We're just over 2,000 subscribers now, so it's growing. It's taking a minute, but we're getting there. So thanks for all the help and all the feedback. Appreciate y'all. We'll see each other soon. I'll get on here and do some lessons. If I can stop it. I always have trouble with this part.